Welcome to the heart of saffron farming in Iran, where a few fragile hours can define an entire year. Here, timing is unforgiving. Miss the moment, and the harvest is already lost. Saffron does not reward speed. It demands patience, restraint, and respect. Before anything is picked, the field must be read. Each flower opens once, and only for a few hours. This land has grown saffron for centuries, guided by human judgment rather than machines. This field does not rush. Harvest begins by hand. It always has in these fields. Machines cannot sense fragility. Human hands still can. Thousands of flowers are gathered one by one, without shortcuts. Every decision here is weighed against light, time, and experience. It takes tens of thousands of flowers to produce a small amount of saffron. The work has only begun. The harvest continues quietly, guided by memory and skill passed through generations. What rests in these trays carries weeks of preparation and years of knowledge. The field offers its gift only once each year. After the field, saffron is handled, in quiet spaces where precision matters more than scale. Default in Iran, saffron is not simply grown. It is carefully honored. Before the sun rises too high, the field begins to change. Each saffron flower opens only once, and only for a short moment. Farmers arrive early, carrying baskets shaped by years of repetition. Hands pause before touching the flowers. Precision starts here. Across the field, every movement follows the same quiet rhythm. The flower is lifted gently, kept whole without damage. There is no conversation, only focus and routine. As the light warms, the pace remains unchanged. Flowers are placed into baskets, one by one, without interruption. Most of what is harvested will never be used. The value lies deep inside the flower, barely visible. From a distance, the field looks almost the same as before. But time has already moved forward. After the harvest, the work does not slow down. The flowers are moved quickly into simple shelters, away from the sun. Processing begins while the flowers are still fresh. Each flower is opened by hand, one at a time. Inside, 3 thin red threads hold all the value. These threads are separated carefully, without tearing. The rest of the flower is set aside. Dozens of flowers are reduced to a small pile of strands. This work requires patience more than strength. Mistakes cannot be fixed once they are made. Hands repeat the same motion hundreds of times. By the end, what remains weighs almost nothing. Yet it carries the value of everything that came before. After separation, the saffron must be dried carefully. The threads are spread out, never piled, never rushed. Air and time do most of the work. Too much heat would destroy everything. Too little patience would do the same. The strands slowly change in texture and weight. Volume disappears, but value remains. What once filled baskets now fits in the palm of a hand. Drying is not about speed, but control. Each batch is checked repeatedly without touching. When the threads are ready, they are gathered carefully. The final amount is small, almost deceptive. Yet it represents weeks of work, captured in a few grams. After drying, what remains is almost weightless. A small amount, handled with care. Here, value is measured in grams, not volume. Each portion is prepared by hand, without excess. Nothing is wasted, nothing is added. The work slows, but it does not stop. Hands that repeated the same motion now rest. The saffron is stored simply, without decoration. There is no need for branding where quality is known. The tent grows quiet as the process comes to an end. Outside, the field no longer looks the same. Weeks of labor are contained in a few small packets. This is how time becomes value